let me just quickly summarize what we do at DealCode. So DealCode is a startup founded in 2021 in Hamburg. We provide an AI-guided selling software, which is actually an add-on to existing sales stack, but of course can also be used as standalone solution. And what we do at DealCode is to boost really sales efficiency by providing insights and providing real guidance on specific deals on your business. And we do this already for 250 companies globally, and we help to improve win rates by up to 50%, which is insane. And yeah, to talk about sales and AI in general, we see really a global breakthrough for sales AI. So you can see the interest over time here on Google Trends. It's really insane how this took off. When we founded DealCode 2 years ago, it was really tough to get this into the companies. And when we talked to the CEOs and CSOs, they were not really thinking about implementing AI. But this has completely changed, of course, due to ChatGPT. And I think it's not just a hype. It's really probably not a hype. It's here to stay. And this is what really is different in this stage. So we have seen a lot of trends in the last couple of years. We also talked about here on the blockchain conference. I think there will be a lot of talks about NFT as well. But ChatGPT and AI are completely different things these days.
Alexander, so just so you know now, that clicker doesn't work, but through a different program, it works in there. Oh, it works there too?
It works.
This changes faster than I'm getting the information. Then go to it.
No, I'm fine, so thank you. What we see, especially in marketing and sales, of course, everyone is talking about really the use cases of AI. And when we talk about use cases, where can I use AI in my business? Then we see that marketing and sales AI has the most biggest impact on marketing and sales, especially. So it can really increase revenues. It can increase lead conversion rates. It can also increase the lead generation rates. So marketing and sales are really looking for these tools, and this is what we see every day on a daily basis. And this is due to the fact because generative AI is really a game changer for sales. Yeah? There are already tools out there, it's not from us, but there are other tools which say no sales rep required. I mean, this is a bold statement, and of course it might fear some people. But on the other hand, it shows really what the reality is and why companies have to adopt to sales AI these days. So the question we got asked, of course, quite often is AI kind of a threat for salespeople? And I think in some kind it is. On the other hand, it is not. Because, of course, as in every department, every business, you have to change, to think about how you're going to adopt AI to your business. And how can reps, how can sales teams use AI to be more productive? When we think a little bit further, there are already tools like AutoGPT, which acts 100% autonomously. So you can have basically virtual agents acting on the web, purchasing your sneakers or something like that. So this is really something what will happen in the future for sure, also for B2B businesses and for other companies. GitHub is a really good example. I really love GitHub. We are working with it a lot, and especially with GitHub Copilot in our development team. And with GitHub, you're really able to increase the performance of your development team by up to 50%. And I think the same is possible for sales teams, and we already see this in for our customers. So it can really help boost in productivity. When we come to data, and sales is a lot about data, AI has big strength because it can handle big data. And it can really help to do better forecasting and to help you to better understand pipelines and things like that. So when we compare the good old gut feeling, what many salespeople still use to do their forecast, and compare it with machine learning, the difference is massive. Yeah? So you have huge differences here in the forecast accuracy. And of course, this gives completely different action items to the management of companies, because companies have completely different options how to handle and how to build their business. What of course AI can't do at all, and this is what we also talk about with our customers at all, is it doesn't have the human factor, and this is for sure. I'm pretty sure it won't have for the next couple of years, even if you can see in ChatGPT can show some kind of humor, can show some kind of irony, but still the human factor is missing. And of course, when it comes to sales, it's a kind of a relationship business, for sure. Yeah? And this is something what ChatGPT or other tools will not be able to replace in the future. So you really have to think, what is my role in the future in sales? What AI is also able to do is it can handle very, very complex processes. And what we see in the sales landscape is that the sales cycles and the sales processes become more and more complex. More and more people are involved in the buying centers to make buying decisions. And the more complex it gets, the harder it gets, of course, to the final decision. And of course, AI can help you a lot here to guide you through the process, like you would imagine it from Google Maps, yeah, to guide you through a city of Hamburg where you're stuck in the traffic jam. So when we talk about AI in sales, we don't talk about AI selling, so AI won't sell, but AI will help you to guide you. And we talk more about AI-guided selling or AI-augmented selling. And I think this is true for many business, and this is how really AI can help salespeople become more productive in really guiding them through the process, helping them do better forecasts and things like that. And pretty sure AI will become some kind of gold standard in sales, because also the buyer side, we always talk about the seller side, but of course on the buyer side you also have the advantage of having an AI in place from the seller side, because you get maybe the offers you receive are much more accurate. The timing of the salesperson is much more accurate, and he really can reach out to you when it's really time to talk, or not when he has the gut feeling it's a good time to talk. So this is, I think, a big game changer also for the buyer side. And on the other side, we also have to consider as salespeople that probably also the purchasing departments will also probably use an AI. So not only sales will use AI, but also the procurement. And then, of course, the question rises, and this is also what we got asked quite often, so do you think at some point AI will negotiate with AI? I mean, this is kind of a bold question, big question. I don't think that as long as companies are managed by humans, AI will do the whole purchasing and sales process by its own. So then no human wouldn't know at all what have been purchased maybe. But when we look further, sales in 2030, it might be a completely different job. And this is, I think, what is really important to consider for every business, for every department. AI will tremendously change every job in the world, every job. And especially as I'm working for an AI sales company, of course, also in sales. So sales in 2023 will completely be different. It will more look like the sales jobs you're doing today are not necessary anymore. You will probably act more kind of as a broker on the stock exchange. You will be able to sell your products all over the world to hundreds of companies at the same time. And on the other hand, also the procurement gives orders for your products. So buyers and sellers can meet in kind of marketplaces where they really find the right products for the right price at the right time. And the right quantity, of course. So from my opinion, AI won't replace sales professionals. But of course, and this is a kind of a statement we heard, thank you, we heard kind of often for other industries and departments, it won't replace the people, but it will replace people who are using AI. And as said, I think in the future, salespeople will much more act like brokers navigating hundreds of deals simultaneously using AI platforms.